Hello, I'm Dr Gareth Moore and I'm a puzzle and brain training author, but in this video I'm not going to be writing puzzles, I'm going to be solving them, and in particular, hopefully anyway, I'm going to be looking at this. Unlock Short Adventures Schrodinger's Cat, a new title in Unlock Short Adventures series which previously had 6 titles in English and now has 9. This came out last year in French and has only just been released at the time of recording in English. So I'll be having a look through this. But as I said, I am a puzzle and brain training author, and it occurred to me this week that I almost never talk about my books and content. So one thing I'll mention is that this is out for this Christmas, Brain Power Puzzles, or in particular for all of 2025. This is my new calendar. There's my name, and it's available. It should be available anywhere in English, really, around the world, certainly the US and the UK. And it's one of those calendars where you have each day a different puzzle. And they're all very different: word puzzles, logic puzzles, all sorts of things in here, picture puzzles, non-verbal reasoning puzzles, all sorts of things. It's quite a chunky book there. You get a puzzle for each day, one at the weekend. And as you can see, there's lots in there. And the idea is each day you tear off a page. It has a stand at the back. You can set it up with thick bits of cardboard so it stands on your desk. And yeah, I think you might enjoy that. Also out this week, at the time of recording, in the UK at least, is the Fantasy Puzzle Book. This is something new for me. It's got a story for about 30,000 words, and it's also packed with 100 puzzles, and you have to tackle a tale of dangerous dragons and malevolent witches and deceitful sorcerers as you make your way through and try and save the Kingdom of Elamir from its doom. So if you like logic, basically, puzzles, then it is packed with them. I think you'll enjoy it. They all integrate with the story, so it's a lot of fun. And in fact, in a similar vein, there's also and let me get this title right, there's the Murder Mystery Club Puzzle Book, Book 1, Murder in the Village. That's out, again, it was out this week in the UK, and I think it's out about a month from now, as of the time of recording in the US, and probably elsewhere in the world at other times, who knows. But that book also follows a story, so you follow the story all the way through from beginning to end, and you have to work out who done it. What's the solution to the murder mystery? And what's interesting is that the puzzles contain the story as well. So it's not just text you read and a puzzle that's sort of connected, but no, the puzzles reveal bits of the story. And there's some interesting twists and turns here and there. I think you'll really enjoy it if you are into that sort of thing. But anyway, let's have a look at this, the Unlock Short Adventure of Schrodinger's Cat. So, I think that's my longest ever prelude to actually getting into solving, but let's start by having a look at the box. So, I mean, I can even zoom in. There's not much to see here, really, is there? That's a flap that I think you can, if you were putting it on display in your store, you'd stand it up. First thing I can notice is it's got 2 levels of padlock difficulty out of 3. I mean, I don't know how meaningful that is. It's red there and orange on the side. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I don't think it tells you much about it. Find Schrodinger's cat, who got lost in a crazy universe. Unlock games can be quite creative with the way the card numbering works, because they're all numbered cards in here. And I fear that a Schrodinger's cat type game gives them a lot of license for that sort of crazy shenanigans. So I don't know how easy I will find this. First things first, let's take the shrink wrap off. Now normally there is a clever way of doing this and a stupid way of doing this, and I normally opt for the stupid way, but on this one I've managed to find a tab. So there we go. Right. Ooh, 64. So in an Unlock game, the idea is that and that's got a, what is that? It's got a black cat and a press out area. In an Unlock game, the idea is that you, -4. Now that's something I've never seen in an Unlock game before, a negative number. I've seen letters. You see occasionally patterned ones. I don't think I've seen a cutout before. But are these all the same on the back apart from the numbers? Oh, there's a crack. You are supposed to search through the cards as part of like simulating you in an escape room looking for things. There's some very big numbers here. They don't tend to go past 99 in these games. This is very varied. And I was going to say that normally I pre-sort them before infinity, or possibly an 8. I pre-sort them normally in advance so that I don't have to keep searching on video, which isn't very exciting for anyone. Oh, that one's pinky purple. But in this case, maybe I won't. So where do we start? I think this will be the same text that most Unlock games have, which gives you an introduction to the mechanics of the game, but is, I think, misleading because it doesn't tell you that you can often take numbered cards because they make sense, not because they follow the rules. How do they make sense? Well, that varies from game to game. But anyway, it interacts with an app, which I'm going to be using on my phone. I'll put it on the screen so you don't have to see that overexposed display. Yeah, as I say, they use an app which you can download. I think that's all that says. That's an advert for games. What's on the back of here? More rules about using the game. And here we go. This will be the first card, is that right? What's on the back of this? I feel that those 2 cards were upside down. I feel this comes first. Did I flip that when I was looking through? It's possible I did. Right, your neighbour, Mr. Schrodinger, is a renowned scientist. He was invited to attend an international scientific symposium and needs someone to watch over his cat. You kindly offer your help. After all, cat sitting can't be that hard. Just provide some head scratches, occasional petting and a few fun games and all should go smoothly, right? Launch the app, select the Schrodinger's cat scenario and press start. Then flip this card over. Well, we've already seen the back by accident, but have a look at the app. So here's the unlock app. I've already opened on my phone and I interact with it by where you would anything else on your phone by touching it. I can choose short adventures, and then here we go. These are the 9 different short adventures currently available. I can choose, yeah, there are 9, aren't there? Then that's back to the other things. I can choose the Schrodinger's cat one. There we go. Okay, 30 minutes. Is that what it says on the box? And it just previously, these didn't, yes, it says 30 minutes and it's for ages 10 plus. Oh, look, and apparently there are 30 cards. So I'm going to sort them first. Right, all sorted. And apart from having the -4 curiosity, I noticed when I sorted them, which I didn't see when I flicked through, that there are 2 of one of the cards, 2 27s. My first thought is that a mistake? But no, it says here, I don't know, you can make out 25 out of 30 and 29 out of 30, so they're different cards. I'm not going to look at the other side, that would be a spoiler. But talking of cards and the other sides, let's have a look at the very first card. So, a laboratory, card L. No doubt, Mr. Schrodinger practically lives in his lab. Okay, so what do? Well, we can see card 4 here, the number 4, we can clearly see is number 4, we can take that card. Sometimes also there are hidden numbers. I should say, on the other side of the card, I forgot, that's upside down, it says press start in the app, so let's do that as well. There we go, it's counting down. Right, laboratory, no doubt Mr. Schrodinger lives here. We can take card 4, and anyway, there's a hidden number on here we could take as well, but I don't see any hidden numbers. Is that 4 or -4? It's +4, okay. So I guess they're a pair. And then there's a blue +16. Now when you see a blue, you can add it to a red card to take the resulting total. So in other words, if we had a red card which was red on the side, and we don't know what this is, let's turn it over. Oh, it is red. Then we can add 60 to it and take 64 if it makes sense to interact the cat with this. And if 64 is in the pack here, then you can take it, and if it's not, well, tough. So, is there anything else going on in that picture? Not really, I don't think. There's a box here with something taped to it, and this is presumably what we can see on card 4. So you can see a close-up of these test tubes, but most importantly, it says a strange empty box. And there's nothing else we can obviously do. So I assume the first thing we have to do is put the cat in the box, which will mirror, I guess, Schrodinger's famous thought experiment in which the cat is both alive and dead, at least hypothetically, until you open the box, mirroring secrets of quantum mechanics or some such. Right, okay, so I'm going to take 64, 60 in blue, 4 in red. This was in the rules at the start that I didn't actually read out. You can take the combination of those two, or when I say combination, I mean the sum. Right, so 64, what have we got here? So, what the? 2 cats popped out of the box. You better fix this mess before Mr. Schrodinger comes back. Okay, we've got 2 cats, 32, and I get 23, which obviously is a bit like 32 reversed, although not literally when it's upside down. And we've got a note, N. So, I don't know if there's any secrets here, other than I should take cards 32, 23, and N, so let's do that. 23 is 1 cat, 32 is its opposite, and I did not sort those very well. There's 2 36s as well, and what else, N. I didn't notice that before. Ooh, oh, the app's meowing. And that, presumably I pressed the Catum button. Let's just do this on screen. Did you carefully read Schrodinger's notes? Well, I haven't yet. Let's press no, because I've only just taken it. Continue, great. Hey, let's start there. Oh my golly, there's a lot of notes here. Right. For starters, placing objects into the box divides the universe into several alternate realities. Somehow, objects from these alternate realities occasionally slip into ours. These objects have unique colours, symbols, and mathematical properties, addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. If that's telling me that I can start breaking the rules by multiplying and subtracting card numbers, then I feel a nightmare coming on. Anyway, if several objects have the same number, take them all. Okay, well that's clear. When a black hole is formed, it can be used to find help from the past. And it has this symbol on it, which matches, I think, the Catum symbol here in the app. I can't easily point at the overlay on the screen. These notes belong to Mr. Schrodinger. Can you make sense of any of them? This box seems to change the laws of physics, or unlock games, entirely. Okay, so we're starting to have a lot of cards. Let's see what these 2 cats look like on the front and on the back, I guess. Is this the front side or the back side? Who knows? So a cat which looks a bit dead, well, not very happy anyway. Schrodinger's cat is dead. Okay, there we go. Schrodinger's cat is alive. Now, that does look a bit like a 2, but I know, because I've sorted the deck, that there are no 2s here. So I can't take that. That's the thing about unlocked games. It's not such a problem with the more recent ones I found, but sometimes in the older ones you have to observe things that look like numbers, and then you start seeing numbers. Okay, numbers everywhere. Let's talk to Catum again. Oh, he says meow, and that is if that's my timer, that's counting down very fast. What am I meant to do here? Oh, it's slowed down. Oh, no, it's speeding up again. I don't know what this is about. Should I try typing in the number? 1, 2... I pressed 2 keys, but only heard 1 beep. Some of them make noises, some of them don't. Just to be clear, you can't really see what I'm pressing. 1 beeps. 2 beeps. Maybe they all beep, it's just the app wasn't reacting. What's this button here? That's just at the bottom right. It looks like a squidge. Oh. I think I got penalised and lost a point there. But it didn't tell me that. Am I supposed to know what I'm typing in there? Am I supposed to put the cat back in the box? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I wasn't really paying attention. What did it say? Let's move the box. Oh, the box is red. No. The box is 4 and is red. Okay, I don't need that, I don't think. This was the rules. Once I've read them, a black hole can be used to find help from the past, take multiple numbers, and you can use different properties. I think I can get rid of that. So I think I can put different cats, which are blue, back in the box, but I can put them in different ways. So let me just zoom out a bit now because I don't need to read this. I think I could put 32 in, which is a lie. Let's do that the normal way to get 36. Because it hasn't told me to discard that. There were 2 36s. Now, the thing about unlock games is it doesn't tell you whether you were valid in doing this or not. You take the cards. You just have to hope you did the right thing. It would be great, if you ask me, if it said from card whatever, and it told you where you come from, so you knew whether you were just making a random guess or not. So I see that these can go together to make a 20 at the top left, at least hypothetically. And we've got a yin and a yang here, haven't we? Okay, so this Schrodinger's cat is still alive. This Schrodinger's cat is still alive. Am I meant to put them together to take 20? I don't know. I will see if there's a 20. There is a 20. Am I meant to take it? Who knows? Let's find out. Oh, this Schrodinger's cat is alive. Oh my golly, I'm going down a rabbit hole, and there's half a blue here. It says to discard 32. So this is 32. So I assume combining this with that was clearly correct. Let's get rid of it. And do I still need these halves of a live cat? It doesn't say to discard them. Maybe I'm just looking to build up bits of cat. Let's move these down out of the way here. Remember they exist. And see what I can do if I combine this. Now if I add them, I get 27, but I don't think there was a 27, was there? Oh, there is a 27, okay. Clearly I'm adding them. Perhaps I'm wrong about subtracting and multiplying, but anyway, oh, so there's 2 halves of a dead cat. And if I put them this way around, I'll get 15 at the top, don't I? This Schrodinger cat is still dead. This Schrodinger's cat is still dead. Okay, so 15. Let's take 15. Right, what's going on now? This Schrodinger's cat is dead. Okay, and we discard 23, which is this one. So, okay, these are clearly 2 halves of the same jigsaw piece. And again, I've sort of used these, smooth them down here. It hasn't told me to discard them. So, these appear to go together because they are 2 parts of the same. Do I put these back into the box? Do I use half of the number? Do I combine these to take 35? There's no real reason why I should. One's not blue, one's not red. But maybe there is a 35 because they're 2 parts of the same piece. I do not know. There isn't a 35. According to the previous variation of the rules, I could subtract, multiply and divide them. Well, I'm not going to be dividing them. I could multiply them. It's a big number. Let's not do that. If I subtract them, I get 5, but I don't think there's a 5. Let's go back to here. Can I put one of these in the box? That would give me 19 if I follow the normal rules of unlocked games. That isn't there. If I put this in the box, it could be 24. Again, that's not there. If I add these to 35 and put them in here, I'd get 39. Oh, there is a 39. Is that what I meant to do? Hard to know. Yes, I think it was. Okay, right. Well, I was sort of guessing, but also there wasn't much else I could try, was there? So this is a machine card screen. That means I can interact with it in the app. When you place the alive cat and the dead cat into the box together, you create a quantum phenomenon that causes several portals to appear, opening into other realities. Schrodinger's cat is bound to be inside one of these portals. discard 15 and 20 and 4. And I'm going to guess that I probably don't need these cards either. So I'll put them aside for now, but I will also keep them handy in case I do need them. Leave them there. Right. So, a cat machine. So now I get my app and I press the machine button and I type in the card number, which is 39, and I press OK and see what happens. Ah. Okay, the cat appeared at the top. I'm going to put this on screen. Oh, wait. I was not watching. I don't know where the cat was because I wasn't watching. Let's try the top one. I was lucky, I guess. Take card M. Okay, I will. Card M must be at the back because I sorted them alphabetically. It's the infinity biggest number. Can go there. Right, M. And then there's N and some symboled ones. Right, what's M? Ooh. Discard 39. And didn't it already tell me to discard 4? No, it didn't. It told me to discard 64. Okay, I can't read. This is 64. Bye-bye. And now I can actually discard the 4 that I had already discarded. And 39. So we don't need the machine anymore. So luckily I just had to follow that, and I flicked it. Multiple versions of Schrodinger's cat take the opportunity to exit through the portal. They tear the box to shreds, making it completely useless now. So that's the box I've just discarded, rather than, I think, a reference to this box. Although you never know. Right, I can take 108, which is a blue cat, 8, which is a pair of cats that look very confused, and 42, which is a red cat. Alright, so let's start with 8. So that's the grey cat here, the grey cats. Oh, wow, they literally joined. Great Scott, it's a cat. 2 identical Schrodinger's cats from different realities are trying to coexist in the same place at the same time. And look at this, the 8, 88 is shimmering, and that is card 8. Is that telling me to take 88? Let's see if it is. Oh, I reckon it is. I think it really is. Ooh, yes, because then discard 8. Okay. The 2 realities of the Schrodinger's cat have almost managed to merge successfully. Interesting. This is somehow a red and a blue card, which suggests I take 16, but haven't I already had 16? No, I haven't. So I think I had 8 and 8, because it's a red card and a blue card. Oh yes, and discard 88. Fine. Here we go. These 2 identical Schrodinger's cats have intertwined and finally unite at a single point in space and time, thus creating an extra positive ultra cat. Okay. Let's put the extra positive ultra cat to the side here, leaving it just on the screen so I can just about see it, and try taking the blue cat, which is 108. So what's wrong with this cat? Apart from the fact he's maybe sad because he's blue, you see. Oh, blue. That's not one of the things I have at the back of the pack, is it? I have a purple one, a nuclear, an atomic one, a cracked one, and one with a hole. Because I think I can press this out, but I won't press it out because I've turned it over in case that's for the other side. A blank one anyway. It's obvious by looking at it that this Schrodinger's cat came from somewhere else. He used the portal to enter our reality. And you might think I could combine it with a red one. Am I going to combine a blue and I'm going to combine a blue and a red cat to get a purple cat, aren't I? I'm going to be taking that. But I think I get ahead of myself. 42. And also I could still be wrong. I mean, it seems likely, yes. Okay, so... Oh, well, the app wants my attention. Shall I press Catum? Take... Okay, so that needs to be rotated. Okay, so take card 61. And is that my time counter down at the bottom right? Why do I need a hint for this? Maybe I should leave this on the screen before I haven't tried combining these yet. Maybe I should leave these on the screen before I take card 61. Okay, what's 61? And what triggered that? Just time elapsing? Oh, it's a machine. This Schrodinger's cat is broken into pieces which are scattered throughout space. You must piece him together. Presumably that is something you assemble on the screen. I don't know what the hints are for on this page I have up on the app, but I will close it because I've taken card 61. Presumably the hints just lingered around. Oh, I need to assemble this. How do I do that? It doesn't appear I can actually move these things at all. Do I shake it? Oh yes, look, as I rotate it. Oh, it was working, it's not anymore. Oh, there we go. Oh, it works. I can rotate it through a certain series of angles, I think. Oh, there's a cat in the middle there. Is that all I need to do? Yeah, apparently so. So rotating the phone was rotating my view at least a little bit. I did that, but nothing else has happened. Perhaps that's just something that's now finished. If I go to the machine deliberately, Does that still do anything? Or was that now completed? Machine not found. Okay, fine. I guess I've done that. Red and blue, clearly, I would suggest, can be combined to make a purple cat. Or purple cat outline. That equals this. Because if you mix the paint colours, that's what you get. Yeah, discard red and blue. Okay, let's get rid of those. See what's here. Oh, it's part of a cat. This is one astonishing feline reality, and they're going into sort of warp. And this looks like the edge of something, doesn't it? Now, one option would be that they combine with these in some way, because these have got the white background on. And I haven't been told to discard them, but it doesn't look to me like any of these are going to do anything useful when they combine. I mean, clearly they're not. They're just white surroundings. It may just be that this is the style of graphic they've used for these cards. So actually, I'm now stuck, because what do? That machine doesn't say it's a machine when I type it in, and that doesn't do anything. Does the black continue on the other side of the card? Not really. Is it supposed to combine with another card? So the only cards I currently have, still, let me hide the app, which is just showing terrifying. I only have 5 minutes or so left. The only cards I have are that I haven't been told to discard, apart from the laboratory at the start, and this card on saying I can do other mathematical operations, which is worth remembering. These 4 cards I just waved on the screen, which it hasn't told me to discard, and the cards I haven't taken are the yellow card I achieved, which is blue. The machine card didn't seem to do anything. This doesn't combine with this in any way, does it? I think I've done this. Presumably it triggered because I took too long to get to it. I'll just try again with the app. But I'm pretty sure when I typed in 61 it said machine not found. Yeah. So I presume I've already done this. Did it not? Was it not supposed to give me a card when I did it? I don't think it did give me a card, did it? Right, okay. And then I've got this card still. I have taken everything on here now, 42, 8 and 108. And I mean, I've combined these. I've resolved this. And I think, what did I do with this? I ended up with this, did I? I've forgotten already. No, I combined the red and blue, didn't I? So do I combine this with the back of some card that looks similar? Do I take a card? Was I able to take, for example, this card earlier on in the game and I didn't? I mean, do I take am I supposed to take the negative box at the start? It does say right at the beginning you have the, what does it say? Objects from these alternate realities slip into ours. They have unique colours, symbols and mathematical properties, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Several objects are the same, never take them all. When a black hole is formed, it can be used to put help from the past. Am I supposed to take -4 from the start of the game? I don't know if that's true. Let's see what's on the card. Ooh. The subdimensional cat and the ultra cat. I don't think I have a subdimensional cat and an ultra cat. So, oh, this is the extra positive ultra cat. This doesn't say it's a subdimensional cat, so I don't think I was meant to take that. Was this a subdimensional cat? And if so, why didn't I get to keep it? It's a green, which means I'm not supposed to combine it with anything. Right, in terms of these are obviously very big numbers, which presumably involve multiplying. An infinity, I mean, with the arbitrary rules, you could take any card at any time. But does that match with this? Oh, I think it does. Look. Does that crack match this symbol? It pretty much does. So I think I take this card, and there's still that black hole one left. I think I take this card because it matches that black symbol. I don't know if that's right or not. Merging the fractured realities. I don't think that's correct, because look, I'm discarding things I haven't already taken. That doesn't seem to have a cross through it. I think it's meant to have a cross through it. 0512 are these, and the purple is here, but I haven't got 250, that surely is a discard, so I don't think I was meant to take this. Let's put that back in the pack. How do I get 250? I've got all these different realities. Am I meant to combine these in some way? Perhaps I'm supposed to combine these to make something. That's perhaps why it hasn't told me to discard them. So that was 15, and that was 20. Zoom out. 15 and 20. If I multiply them, just to try if I can get one of these big numbers, I'd have 300. But that isn't really going to help, is it? There wasn't a 300. There was a 25, a 250, and a 600. So I have to multiply by 2 again. And that's just random. I have no real justification for taking any of those. Let's take a hint on card 61 in case there's something going on. So in the app, you can press, something didn't work, you can press the hint button and take a hint on a card. Take your device and angle it correctly to make a cat appear. Right, solution. Would you like the solution? Yes. Oh. Did that cost me time? I don't know. That just told me how to solve it. Presumably that's just a blocker and not really anything you need to do. I don't quite follow. These cards, are they numbered 1-5? No, they're not numbered 1-5. I presume if I take hints on these, it'll tell me what I've already worked out from before. And how would I take a hint on this card? Oh, it has a number on the back, right? No, that's card 2. I can't take a hint with that number. So in actual fact, this is unhelpful. What happens if I press the Caton button? No, it's greyed out and it doesn't do anything. So I don't really know how to progress here. Maybe I'll take a card on hint on 16. Because it's not clear to me what to do next. I've only got 1 minute left, although obviously nothing really matters. The extra positive cat can be combined with a negative cat. Well, that makes sense. But I don't have a negative cat. So the only thing I can think of is that I'm supposed to do some more manipulation of what I have already. I still don't understand the relevance of this, as it was just a blocker. Something that stops you in your progress for a bit, because reassembling that cat didn't do anything except let me unlock the app again. 15 and 20. And I have already combined these in various ways. But this is ultra positive. Does it say that extra positive? How would I make an extra negative cat to eliminate them? What I am supposed to combine this blue card with, I do not know. Unless I am supposed to do something more with these cards, and that's why I haven't been asked to discard them. So what more would I do? Perhaps I combine them in the alternate pairs. I haven't thought of that. Perhaps I combine them this way to form 10 and 25. Have I got 10 and 25? I reckon that's what I've been missing. Oh yeah, 10 and 25. I think that's quite obvious. I was just slow. Right, so here's 10. Aha, this makes sense. Geez, the more you handle these cats, the more they multiply into improbable cats. And I guess the other one's valid too. 25. Geez, the more you handle these cats, the more they multiply into improbable cats. Okay, that's the same text, isn't it? Now, I've got 2 halves of a multiplication symbol here, and it's yellow, which is unusual for an unlocked card. So my mistake here, which slowed me down by 5 minutes, is that once I combined them one way, I thought I was done with them, even though I hadn't discarded them, and rather didn't realise I still needed them. So that was silly of me. Right, they multiply. Look, I've got to form the 2 halves of an X. So if I multiply them together, well, if I added them, I get 35. I wonder if there's no 35. Surely I multiply them to get 250. Easy multiplication, right? So here we go. Oh no, and then I discard. Is that right? Discard them, yep. This is one very unstable feline reality. So these surely do combine like that. Okay, and now I can fairly take this. Surely this was, I think, the card I didn't have when I looked at it before. Yeah, there we go. 20, which is black, red on black, and is it's an inverted red card. I get it. Discard purple. Yep. Discard. I can't even read these. What does it say? Oh, 0 and 5 and 1 and 2. That's these, right? 0, 1, 2, 5. It's not the numbers on the other side, confusingly. And the purple and the 250 that I just took. So now I do legitimately have this card. Right. Merging the fractured realities caused a strange subdimensional cat to appear, made of negative matter. So that surely is a subtraction from something. Aha. So these go together, don't they? And then that's how I get my -4 card, because this is a negative matter. So this is ultra positive, this is negative. Subtract because it's inverted, and I get -4, and surely that's where this card comes from. Okay, discard 16, 20, an M. I was going to say I don't have M, but I do have M. That would have been a fib. Probably don't need that lab card still. Aha! The subdimensional cat and the ultra cat collide, where they collapse into a terrifying black hole. And then I imagine I take the black hole card, because it does sort of match the picture, doesn't it? And it's got this cut out. Let's turn it over and see if that's right. Ooh. You discover you've gotten rid of the strange cats from throughout Schrodinger's multiverse. You peer into the depths of the black hole's event horizon, but can't see a single cat there. However, you still need to find Schrodinger's cat alive and in its usual appearance, and an apostrophe that shouldn't be there. So this I can see is going to push out. So let's push it out, because that's surely not a coincidence. And this is just a black card. We can see through. This is 0, obviously. What am I supposed to put it over? Do I put it over the back of a card? So one option is I look through here, and I presume it goes on the back of a card I've already... Oh, well, I haven't taken. From the back of the infinity. That's not very helpful. The back of this, what happens? That doesn't look particularly useful. What happens if I turn this over and look at it through that? Put it like this. I'm wondering if it's going to make a number or something and tell me a card to take. I'm only looking at the backs of the cards I haven't taken, and of course it's possible it combines with a card I still have. But the only cards I still have are the laboratory, this view, and these instructions. I don't think it does anything with that card I don't have. What about on this card? It seems unlikely to me that it goes with this end card, but you know, I still have it. No, it's just random text. And clearly that's black in the middle, so what's going to happen there? Nope. What I need... Oh, it says 60. Golly, it had to be the last thing I tried, didn't it? So I put it on the laboratory, and then I can take card 600. Aha. So here's card 600. Right, I can now discard -4, L and N. This is N. And what was L? Oh, L was the laboratory, so I still have this. Right. You managed to retrieve the cat from the past just before Mr. Schrodinger returns. However, something seems to be bothering him. And this is a machine card. So let's bring the app back up and go to the machine. 69. Right. Ooh. You grabbed a cat from the past, but you aren't sure if you got the right one. What did Schrodinger's cat look like? You can change the colour of the ears, eyes, primary coat and highlights to recreate the correct one. I don't know. Oh, I see. This is the silhouette. I'm supposed to know what the original cat looked like. Well, it didn't have blue eyes, did it? So let's try modifying that. If I press the eyes, okay. Were they white? Were they yellow? Oh, I need to... Oh, it's green, not yellow. I don't know why I call that yellow. I honestly don't know what the cat looked like. Was it white to start with? Can I change the whole thing? Was it grey? Let's say it looked like that. Although I can see the box of the game and it was blue on the box. I don't think it was blue really. No. Right, I don't know what it looked like. What happens when I press OK? Oh, it says question mark out of 4 at the bottom left. Or is it going to tell me how many I've got right? Out of the 4 things. Okay. I have 1 out of 4. Okay, I can just experiment. Let's try and change the eyes to pink. No, I accidentally changed the body. Well, it was grey. Let's press OK. Okay, that was not the bit that was correct. Let's change the body to red. Nope. Change the body to blue, like on the box. That's not right. Black. This is a very exciting process, isn't it? I could just look at the card as well. Okay, the cat was grey. That's what I thought to start with. Are the eyes green? What are they? Let's try make them pink. Oh, the eyes were green. I had one thing correct at least. Now what were the other things I can change? The ears are at the top. Maybe they were pink. They were pink. Okay. And the other thing I can change is the highlights. Is that like the... Okay, yeah, here. You can make that green. No, that can't be right. It looks ugly. Let's make that light grey. There we go. Mr. Schrodinger... Oh, that's interesting. The app has updated, but the sync to the computer hasn't for some reason. I don't know why that's happened, but I'll just look at it on my phone for now. I've never seen it happen before. Mr. Schrodinger recognises his cat. All's well that ends... Oh, there we go. It's caught up. I don't know what went on there. There must have been some delay on the Wi-Fi for my phone. Mr. Schrodinger recognises his cat. All's well that ends well. But this adventure has you a bit shaken up, and you don't know if you'll be offering to watch over his pet again anytime soon. So what are these What are these for? I haven't taken these. All right, let's close that anyway. Is it the end of the adventure? Is it going to tell me how I did? Yes, and it's not... I don't know what's going on with the delay here. But 41 minutes 38. 2 hints. Oh, well, I took those deliberately to see if the app had gone wrong, but I didn't decide it hadn't. When it popped up this thing, which was a mystery interlude. What was on these cards I haven't taken? All right, infinity. Oh no, it can't be. Schrodinger's cats are all over the place. You must be losing your mind. Press the penalty button once, then discard the card. Why would I have taken that? It's a mystery to me. Right, and then this one with a picture of an atom on it. During your adventure, you will be faced with quantum events when you least expect them, which will cause time to speed up. Was I meant to take this at the start of the game? Is that what on this card that meant? Take that card? Because if so, that was not clear to me. If they'd just given us a number, it's a bit too clever for its own good. I would have taken it. So this is what this is. It was meant to be a quantum event. When the dedicated button alerts you to one of these events, you must resolve it quickly and immediately. Otherwise you will lose precious time. You can resume progress on your adventure after resolving the event. Well, there we go. So that I was meant to take, but there we go. That is the Unlock Short Adventure Schrodinger's Cat. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I think I did too, actually. It's a lot more fun than some of the Unlock Short Adventures. I have to say, I found some of them hard work. Whereas this one, I think it's a nice bit of light entertainment. I can see how you might get stuck in it and not know where to progress. I think that solved perfectly fine with one person. I don't think necessarily having a large group of people would be helpful for that game. But I think I agree with the difficulty rating. Actually, it's about right. Doing that in half an hour, quite a stretch, I think. Maybe it doesn't help that I'm slowing down to read everything out and explain what I'm thinking. But even so, I think doing that in half an hour would be quite an achievement. But perfectly possible as well. If you had thought at the start to combine those another way, you probably breezed through it. And if you hadn't faffed around with the app, when it popped up that green, the green card related thing, then I think I wouldn't have lost so many minutes on it either. Well, there we go. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. If you did, then do please join me in one of my future videos when I shall be solving other escape room games. But in the meantime, all that remains for me to say, if you haven't yet liked the video, please do. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then I'd appreciate that just as much, if not even more, in fact. But otherwise, all that remains until I see you in a future video is to say take care and goodbye.